Is it possible to use AI to create an entire team of executive officers that work 24/7 to take over the world for you while you're sleeping? All jokes aside, my answer is about 60% yes, with some nuances. And don't worry if you came here for a technical show how, we are going to walk through how I would create a CMO from scratch. You have all of Claude's top models, we have GPT Soul, we have Gemini, Grok. I mean, the list can extend all the way towards local models. But the question is, with these frontier models, how possible is it to replicate an executive? The good news for you is that 95% of the world's population isn't using AI to its fullest capacity. And all the things you've been dreaming about using AI for are more than likely already possible. But the problem is, where do you start? How do you train it? What AI do I use? What platform do I use? How can I get it to access all my other tools? What about risk? Well, my personal rule of thumb is to pick one tool and get extremely dangerous with it. So today we're going to be using Claude Code, and it's going to be a blend of Opus 5 and Fable 5 to create our CMO officer. The platform of choice is going to be Claude Code inside of VS Code. And when it comes to training an agent, I would say that's actually easier than all these other parts that we're going to talk about. The only difficult part of training your executive officer is figuring out which data to feed it. In this video, we're going to use proven frameworks to take all the data and put it into a cohesive agent that works nonstop. We're going to be focused more on AI augmentation today, which is how we can use AI to help us make better, more educated decisions in our life and our business, over a focus on full-blown AI automation. Yes, our executive officers will have a certain level of automation, but most people are trying to automate things that they have no current processes for. So if you can't currently outline 5 of your business's top ROI processes right now, forget the automation. Let's quickly break down what's required to build an AI officer. First off is an agentic coding tool. I really wouldn't recommend anything outside of this. And if you're a complete beginner looking at this, it might look completely foreign to you. I would highly recommend my Claude Code crash course that I have in the description below. Secondly, and even more important, if you are past that beginner stage, is knowing what you want to build and what data/access to give it. So being really clear on the deliverable so you can advise your AI coding agent to know exactly what you're looking to get. Third, and I would say probably most important, is to have the right frameworks to help you build your agents. Seed is going to help you ideate your agent and help you put your idea together in a proper format so that Claude Code can take action clearly and concisely on what you want to build. The other one we're going to be using is Skillsmith. Agents, skills, commands, they're pretty much all the same thing. All an agentic officer is a markdown file, which is just a text file that AI can read with clear instructions and frameworks of how the skill/agent should operate. Now, if we look over here, this is under the skill file. I have one called Zen Millionaire with different personas. These are different agents, but Skillsmith built out this skill, aka agent, for me. So the right frameworks that the personas have to use, the sources, different tasks, and the overall skill markdown, which is the top level of how the skill or agent is going to operate. So that's why Skillsmith is so important. Without the right framework of a skill or agent, it doesn't matter what you want to build. It's never going to give you the output that you desire. And ultimately, we're talking about keeping risk in mind. But to connect your agents to different softwares, we use things called MCPs or CLI tools. And these are bridges between your Claude Code, your agentic officer, and your external softwares. I'm trying to get 100 likes on this piece, so if you're enjoying what I'm putting down, please consider liking the video. And if you want to continue watching my videos, please consider subscribing. It's the easiest way to support me. And feel free to drop a comment of what you think I should build next. So building your agent, we're going to be using something called Seed to ideate what we want to build first. One of my good friends put this together. This is also going to be linked below in a resource, but this helps us with the design of our idea. And I'm going to use this simple prompt here because Seed is going to do most of the heavy lifting. But I want to ideate what it would look like to build a CMO officer using the Skillsmith plugin after we package our idea. I also wanted it to know that it could freely use Apify, which is a data scraper, to scrape data from my Instagram and YouTube. I also wanted to be able to freely call the viral discover command to do an audit on competitors and my own content, which ultimately will use Apify. And I wanted to know that the CMO should be able to look into Go High Level to see my CRM analytics, prospects, deals, etc. I also added some insight here. I want the agent to be able to access tools, but more than anything, I want it to be focused on AI augmentation. Because what I said here, you have to know what you want to build and what data or access to give it. Now, inside of my setup, I already have a lot of data here and I already have content reports that I can go through. For example, if I come here in reports, I have a lot of content reports. This is competitor reports, my own data. I have a lot of markdown files. So now I can let this run, let it process. I might ask me some questions. And then I'm going to boot Skillsmith to actually build out the skill file for us. And then it'll list out the skill here for me. This is that other framework I was talking about. This helps you build consistent Claude code skills. So with the seed interview, we can discover and go through the guided interview with that seed package. So the discovery process of what we're trying to build is that much more clear. And then it'll actually scaffold out the skill for us so we can activate our CMO agent. I have other videos on Skillsmith, so you guys can check out my channel for those. And with seed, it picked workflow. So commands, subskills, MCP wiring. And we're looking at the CMO office. And here it put together a problem statement. So I got all these connectors, different commands, and all these things that are living in my head. Each run is starting with a command. And with this new CMO office or the CMO agent, it's basically saying this is going to be the solution, one office to talk to, which is why you're here for this video. You want to create your executive team. So a persistent CMO brain. And it's asking me, is CMO office a strategist I consult? Yes, I just want it as a consultant for now. So we're going to focus on consultant, and we're looking at the scope definition. And this is where you can get more nifty, because if you know how to use Skillsmith, you can build different commands or use the CMO agent to say, hey, what could I build workflow-wise that'd make your job easier if I want to turn you into an operator? It could get really complicated and really convoluted, so we're going to keep it simple, all right? So 3 questions. Is CMO campaign allowed to actually send? Draft only. And then it asks me which subcommands above are wrong or missing, anything you'd cut and read. I also wanted to use G4A, which is basically an MCP that allows Claude to go into my site analytics so I can get that data. So we can get a conclusive idea of social media, website analytics, all that stuff. That's what a CMO should have access to, right? Now the 2 frameworks, Seed and Skillsmith, are doing all the work. We need to just understand what we want it to do. We're using this to augment our lives. So that's why I said the answer was 60% yes at the beginning of this video. Okay, we can come down here, integration map. Okay, so it's kind of basing everything out of what the CMO agent should be able to do. And then I'm not going to do an onboarding process just simply because this is for me and educational purposes. And your agents are going to be activated with / commands. So if I type in viral discover, it'll actually be able to run my pipeline for my content, give me data. And if you're thinking, well, how can I get this to run all the time? I have other videos for that showing you how you can turn these into Hermes agents. If you look at my initial list, I had agentic coding tool for Hermes. Hermes or OpenClaw allow you to use open APIs for these AI models and send the skills over to these platforms so that they can run fully autonomous 24/7. If you leave your computer on, you can set up something called routines. So you could schedule these routines, and it's called Cron. So Cron is just time-sensitive triggers. You can set up the CMO agent on a schedule or a routine to run every Monday, maybe 9 a.m. But the only caveat there is that you need your computer on 24/7 if you're running it in your local setup here. And if you are a business owner or somebody who's looking to have this done for them and build out their entire executive suite, click that first link in the description. I have something called Charlie OS, which is the base of what you're looking at here. And I help business owners use it to create everything that they need. And there's different tiers for whatever you need. I consult for mid to large size businesses, and every demand is different. So it seems like everything is put together. See, it's asking me if you want to set up cron or loop auto drop. We're going to leave these open questions. We're going to leave them alone for now. So we're just going to let it run Skillsmith Discover. So we're going to let it run now. And look, this process is slow and boring. If you were expecting something super fun and spectacular, the boring things are the things that actually get results. But now it's asking us a really good question. How should the CMO be invoked? And I think a single front door is clear, just /CMO. I think that's what it's recommending. So we're going to run with that. So if you have a question on that, just comment below or join my school. I talk about this stuff all the time. But in this case, we're going to run it in the workflow folder. So it's going to scaffold out all the brain data for how it remembers things inside of the workflow here. And I know some of you guys might be using AI inside of the ChatGPT desktop app or mobile app or Claude inside of the desktop app. The easiest way to get that data is to either go into your core memories in here. If you come to settings, especially in ChatGPT, it's very similar. You can grab all of your memories that you prefer to translate. You could even just open up a new session and be like, hey, what are the core things you know about me? I'm trying to create a CMO officer. From everything you know about me, can you put it together in a cohesive document or output for me that I can give over to my other setup? Just ask it key questions, look at the data, and see what you want to migrate. And while this is working, if we look at my setup here, this is how I've been running my Claude for a very long time. .claude folder at the top. I use something for my top of mind memory. It's called base. This isn't publicly available, so this is something you have to reach out to me for. But it's basically my complete operator profile, access to all of my projects. That data never goes stale. It's probably better than Graphify. But admin, content, I have at a base level projects, websites, workflows, and apps. That's typically what I would start with. But again, if you guys want to learn how to do this yourself, instead of just working with me as a consultant, maybe you're not ready yet. I teach all of this inside of my school community, also linked below. But every agent that you're thinking about building is the same exact process. And the question is, what does it have access to and what data are we training it on? So before we test it out, we're just going to look through some of this data so you guys can see what it actually consists of. And if you're not interested in the architecture, totally fine. It's good to understand how these things work at least. But data sources, so it's going to understand the different types of MCPs, how it's using them, why not the others. So what we're looking at is the data sources, the email architecture, and this should also activate the email expert skill that I have, funnel math. So this is an interesting one that it came up with. So we understand the context and frameworks checklists, so approval gates, consult, recommend, draft, send. So it's not sending for us. So this is basically like, is it fully autonomous? Is it manual? Is it a blend? These checklists help us with our risk of data, of it taking actions that it shouldn't. This is just another layer of security. Then we have tasks. So some of these aren't showing because they're in the global file, but I have a feeling this is for keeping track of some of the tasks that it's responsible for. So if we give it a task, it can update these files inside of its own skill file. And I didn't let you guys know, but while I was building, I used Opus 5 for the ideation. And then when we started building with Skillsmith, I activated Fable 5. And then when we look at templates, this is how Claude's going to know with the CMO agent what the output should look like when we activate it. And there are 6 different types of output. This is the actual audit file that Claude used with Fable 5 to audit and make sure that the skill is healthy, aka the agent is healthy. And then this is just the master skill. You don't have to look too deep into that because you're never going to change it. Claude's going to change it for you if you audit the skill. And you can do that by just running Skillsmith. If you look down here, it's Skillsmith tasks audit. All you got to do is type in /Skillsmith and you'll see all the different options. You could just activate generic Skillsmith and tell it what you want to do. I want to audit an existing agent or skill, and then tell it the skill. And the moment we've all been waiting for is actually running the CMO agent. So I can just run /CMO. So now that it's activated, there's a lot of data that the CMO doesn't have. So maybe the onboarding would have been smart so that I could fill out the brand and know exactly what we're doing. But I didn't want to go through all that right now. So you could spend the time and say, hey, ask me questions. Let's fill out the brain. I want to onboard you as the CMO to my company, which is X, Y, and Z. But I already at the top have my base set up. So Claude already understands everything about me. But in this case, I just want to use the CMO to run an audit on my social media channels and then create an HTML report, which is just a cool page in my browser so we can look through the data and see how the CMO operates. And in this video, I'm not going to be going through schedules or routines to create a schedule with the agent, but it's very simple. Just run /routine and follow the steps. And we're just going to let the agent rock. We'll look at its output. I'll give you guys some final thoughts. And if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. Just hit me up in a comment. So we've gotten all of our output. And before I show you, the last step is the CMO agent is updating its own brain. Now I want to start with the actual content audit. So I went through YouTube and Instagram. I think it's starting with YouTube, and it gave me some key insights here. It gave me a full rundown of the past 3 months, which is awesome. And it also linked all these videos so I can go back and watch them. But this is really huge data for me as a content creator. And my CMO agent is going to have all this updated inside of its brain. And then this is all Instagram. So it tracked, like, this is off ICP, so it didn't do good. It also went through all my carousels. So guys, you could see your CMO agent is going to be pretty top notch after you run it through Seed and Skillsmith. Now, when we look at my Go High Level pipeline, a lot of this data is stale, but it still did the full analysis. And I'm sure there's some data in here that I can look through. So this is my main pipeline. I'm not actually using this one anymore. It went through and told me what was actually closed. I'm not actually using this pipeline as much for my agency as I am the 1.1, but a lot of key data in here. And right here, these two sections of my pipeline are stale. So I should probably come in and respond, and I can work with my CMO agent, tell it, hey, look, can we start drafting a campaign to send out to the people in this section of the pipeline? So it saved these audits here and it updated the brain. And that's what I have for you today. I hope you guys see the possibilities that AI brings to the table, especially when it comes to building your executive team. Now, when it comes to connecting your executive agent to some of your other platforms like your CRM or your video editor or whatever you want it to do and have access to, I teach a lot of that inside of my school. On one side, we have the pre-revenue viewers. Those of you who are looking to use these tools at a base level to just build your offer, build a product, or maybe use it to elevate your day-to-day work at your job. And then on the other hand, we have business owners. You guys are just looking to have these systems built for you or learn how to build them yourself. And you're very clear on what your highest ROI tasks are. I can help both viewer type. If you're somebody who wants to learn how to use these tools yourself and kind of go through and learn at your own pace, consider joining the school. I have a full A to Z, zero to dangerous course on how to master Claude code, alongside some other templates that you guys can use to expedite your journey, with weekly calls that you guys can hop on and show me what you built. If you're somebody who wants a full-blown system done for you with extra consulting, consider clicking the Charlie OS link. This is where I consult with you as a business owner and help solve your business's biggest revenue bottleneck using these tools. Charlie OS is just a great add-on. It's my personal AI operating system. You get that included with our consulting. But in any case, make sure you like, make sure you're subscribed. And if you guys have any questions or suggestions as to what I should build next, just drop it in the comment section. I'll see you guys on the next one.